currently working as Assistant Director in Ministry of Corporate Affairs with additional charge as the CFO of Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs. He has been a key member of the technical group that prepared annual report on cost and prices for Government of India. Welcome, sir.
Respected whole-time member, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, Dr. Mukilita Vijayvargiya Madam, Raghav Maheshwari, my friend from IBC, Santosh ji, and Vice Chairman Harsh Firoda ji, and ladies and gentlemen. Due to some technical difficulties, the presentation could not be uploaded. So I'll be starting the presentation from here. I'll be reading from here. So the topic is opportunities for the professional in the field of insolvency, or the opportunities for the professional under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. I think most of the topics, most of the inputs have already been given by the honorable members and honorable speakers earlier. I'll be starting with the objectives of IBC. Why IBC has come into play. Already Raghav has covered that during the era of during the year of 2016-17, there was the problem of over-leveraged economy, problem of twin deficit, problem of NPAs. There have been plethora of laws which were dealing with insolvency, which were dealing with bankruptcy and all these related issues. I'll go back to the era of liberalization, privatization, globalization. When the economy for the first time opened up, when there were so many restrictions in the form of MRTP Act, there was license Raj, there was restriction in the entry of the, there were so many restrictions on the entry of the enterprises. So that problem we solved, or we started solving after 1991 with the inception of liberalization, privatization and globalization. With the LPG model, we solved the problem of entry, or we removed the barriers of entry in the business. But the problem of exit from the business remained unsolved. We put so many efforts during the years since 1991, but the problem still continued, and we could not come to a logical conclusion where we could achieve the desired result in the form of complete freedom of exit. Thanks to the government, thanks to the IBC, we came up with the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code that provided us the opportunity, the freedom to exit from the business. Mr. Subodh Agrawal was saying right now that we should not be looking an insolvent person or a bankrupt person as a person who has committed some crime or person who has done something wrong. I would appreciate his point that दिवालियापन गलत नहीं है, because the concept of economy, if we all must have gone through our economics, the concept of economy says as soon as the economy grows, there will always be competition. और जब भी competition होगा, there will be few players who will outperform the other players. So definitely those who are doing better, they will outperform others, and others who are not able to compete with the outperformers, they will definitely get into some kind of loss, some kind of risk they are taking to continue in the business. So for that risk, what Subodh Agrawal sir was saying, we should be appreciating them, because they had the caliber of taking risk, and they have been the entrepreneurs. They have been the entrepreneurs and promoting the culture of investment, promoting the culture of risk taking. Then, as already all the members have said, that there have been so many reforms, or there have been so many improvements, or there have been so many achievements or milestones that this law or this code has achieved. In the last 3 years, when we were at the ranking of, I think, 130 in the ease of doing business. Today we are standing at 63. Thanks to the insolvency and bankruptcy code, that our ranking in ease of doing business has drastically come down. Then there has been maximization of value of assets of person under financial stress, either by resolution or by liquidation under bankruptcy under a fixed timeline. Fixed timeline, as we all know, that all the members have emphasized upon the fact that the insolvency and bankruptcy code provided the fixed timeline to resolve or to complete the process of CIRP. The recent amendment talks about the 330 days maximum timeline, including litigation. So it means there was a time where we were standing at the, as per the World Bank report, we were standing at the 4.3 years of average. Today we are standing at somewhere around 330 or 340 days, which also the Economic Survey of India also talks about the fact that our whole system of creditor finance system is improving. The next point is that the brief statistics of success of IBC. The brief states means right now what are the opportunities for chartered accountants in insolvency and bankruptcy code. Already Raghav has told you that there have been 3,411 cases that have been admitted into the for CIRP. Out of those 3,411 cases, around 700 cases have been completed and 2,500 cases are right now undergoing CIRP process. They are at some stage of CIRP process. For these cases, we have only 2,911 insolvency professionals right now in the country. And out of these 2,911 professionals, around 55 to 60% are the chartered accountants. I'm so sorry, my system is not working. So I'll continue without the slides. The opportunities, what are the opportunities for the chartered accountants in the field of insolvency and bankruptcy? The first opportunity is to act as an insolvency resolution professional. Insolvency resolution professional, first opportunity is interim resolution professional. Let's start with interim resolution professional. Interim resolution professional is a person who is appointed for an interim period of 40 days after the commencement of insolvency by the executing authority. He collects all the evidences, he collects all the information from all the concerned stakeholders, organizes, forms the committee of creditors, organizes preliminary meetings, and does so many other intervening or interim things. Then second opportunity is to act as a resolution professional. Resolution professional, the role of resolution professional comes after the 40 days. Generally, the interim resolution professional who are appointed as an IRP in a company are appointed as a resolution professional or continued as a resolution professional. Resolution professional are the most important professional under the insolvency and bankruptcy code. Resolution professionals are those professionals who actually act as a CEO of any company which is undergoing CIRP process. CEO means he gets the charge of each and every, I should say practically each and everything of a company which is undergoing insolvency. Yes, resolution professional. Then he prepares the bid evaluation matrix. He gets the request for resolution plan from all the stakeholders or financial creditors. Then he complies with the statutory compliances, then including stock exchanges, SEBI, RBI, direct and indirect taxes, labor laws, etc. Liquidator. The third role which a chartered accountant or which a professional can act under the insolvency regime is the liquidator. Liquidator Liquidator continues the operation in case it helps the faster or higher recovery. What does liquidator do? Liquidator receive, collect, verify and admit claims of all the stakeholders, that is secured or unsecured creditors, operational creditors, statutory liabilities or workmen, employee or other stakeholders. He gets the valuation of the assets from the registered valuers. Then representative of a member, sorry I am going a little fast because I think we are running short of time. A representative of a member of a committee of creditors. Committee of creditors is a committee which is formed, which is the most important committee under for a company which is undergoing a CIRC process. Then an insolvency professional can act as a representative of a member of a committee of creditors. Then he can act as a voluntary liquidator. Then he can act as an insolvency. He can be part of an insolvency professional entity. I would like to come for a new profession, not a new profession, a new entry into the insolvency professional that has been created by the regulation of IBBI, that is Graduate Insolvency Program. Right now, to become an insolvency professional, you need to have at least 10 years of post-qualification experience certificate and qualify a certificate limited insolvency exam conducted by IBBI, then only you can become an insolvency professional. What about those young professionals who want to pursue their career as an insolvency professional? So for them, government and IBBI has come up with a course that is called Graduate Insolvency Program. Graduate Insolvency Program started last year by the Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs. Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs is the sole institution in the country which is authorized by the IBBI for running the Graduate Insolvency Program. Under this program, only young professionals, those who are chartered accountant, advocates, company secretaries, those who have done their BTech degree are eligible to appear and get part in the examination conducted for the entry into the Graduate Insolvency Program. And right now, we have completed around 7 months of the first batch of Graduate Insolvency Program at Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs. So, let me tell you more about Graduate Insolvency Program. Graduate Insolvency Program is one of its kind program. Right now, there is no dedicated professional or dedicated cadre of insolvency professional right now in the country. Through Graduate Insolvency Program, government is trying to create the dedicated cadre of insolvency professional. Economic Survey of India last year and this year continuously talked about this one course, that is Graduate Insolvency Program, which Economic Survey of India says that it is going to create the insolvency framework of the India, and it is going to create the dedicated professional of insolvency, dedicated cadre of insolvency professional. Under Graduate Insolvency Program, a student who is below the age of 28 years is eligible to appear in the entry examination, and then he or she can become the part or a student of the Graduate Insolvency Program. In the Graduate Insolvency Program, the core faculty of the Graduate Insolvency Program comes from the institution like industry like Deloitte or organization like EY, Deloitte, then senior government officers, Chief Economic Advisor of India, Madam Mukuleta Vijay Madam herself, IBBI chairman himself comes as a faculty for the Graduate Insolvency Program. So this is one of the great opportunities for the young professional to come and be part of the insolvency design and serve to the country in the field of insolvency and bankruptcy. I'll rest here and thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Rahulji. Now I invite our senior chartered accountant and a very knowledgeable person in taxation field, CA Santosh Dekmur sir, for closing remarks.
गुड इवनिंग. मैं बिल्कुल समय किसी का नहीं लूँगा और क्लोजिंग रिमार्क ये है कि अपने लिए अच्छा प्रोफेशनल एक नया एरिया है जिसको अपन सबने टैप करना चाहिए और जितने आज नॉलेज हमने ली है वो बेसिक फ्रेमवर्क से ली हुई है, उससे अपन काफ़ी अपडेटेड और नॉलेज हुए हैं. मेरा सिर्फ इतना ही कहना है कि यदि आप आईपी प्रोफेशनल की प्रोफेशन में जाते हैं तो चूंकि सारा आईपी रिजोल्यूशन प्लान आईपी प्रोफेशनल पे डिपेंड करता है, तो आपको आज से मैनेजमेंट की तरफ भी सीखना पड़ेगा और हाउ टू रन द इंडस्ट्री, हाउ टू रन द शो, हाउ टू रन द मैनेजमेंट. इन बात को आप समझते हुए यदि चलेंगे तो रिजोल्यूशन सक्सेसफुल होगा. अदरवाइज रिजोल्यूशन होने के बाद अल्टीमेटली इट विल गो टू द लिक्विडेशन. सो यदि आपको इंसॉल्वेंसी प्रोफेशनल बनना है या इसका पार्ट बनना है तो आपको अपना नॉलेज बेस ना तो सिर्फ लॉ पे पर बाकी भी एरियाज में डेवलप करते हुए मैनेजमेंट स्टूडेंट बन के एक्सपीरियंस लेना है. थैंक यू वेरी मच. और ऑथर्स ने बहुत अच्छा नॉलेज दिया, उनके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. नमस्कार.